And I thought at 15 that I'd have it down by 16.
Red House Painters were an American slowcore / indie band. They were formed by the key members Mark Kozelek and Anthony Koutsos in 1988, and Mark seems to have been the leader. He's certainly been the lead singer for them. Over the period 1988 to 2001, when they split up, they had 6 albums. Now, Mark Kozelek and Anthony Koutsos went on in 2003 to form Sun Kill Moon, which they have described as being a continuation of Red House Painters. Hi, my name's Dan, and how are you today? I hope you're feeling good. Let's see what we can do about that with this album. All right, okay. So this is the first album from Red House Painters, and apparently it's basically a load of demos that have been had a bit of remastering done to them, and apparently that's this was a habit for the publishers who are 4AD. Several other bands had this process gone through for their first album. Through that label. But the lead guy, Mark Kozelek, apparently wasn't happy with it. He didn't like the amount of reverb that was added, particularly, which kind of gives it a little bit of I know it's a bit earlier than the dream pop stuff that's around kind of later. But it has a bit of that kind of dreamlike quality to it. Not a lot, I would say. Nowhere near as much as some other bands. It's described as being slowcore, and the proliferation of different genre names is baffling to mere mortals like me. I would describe it as being spacious and pretty depressing somewhat. Musically, it's got that kind of down feel to it. So one song reminded me quite strongly of Riders of the Storm by The Doors, so that's from much earlier. It's this kind of spacey, not bumbling along, but kind of slightly intense in the background, but still a kind of slow feel to it. Most of the rest reminded me more than anything of Morrissey. There was a bit that reminded me of R.E.M. Now, when I say that, so first of all, I have to say I know that Morrissey is somebody that a lot of people hold in very high regard. I've got some Morrissey albums and some Smiths albums coming up in this list. At the moment, my opinion of Morrissey is mostly that he irritates me. Okay, so I'm ready for reviewing these albums when they come up, and I'm ready to have an open mind and to see if this is just from my limited experience of the tracks that I've heard from him. I would say that this, although it's similar in feel at times, is less irritating than I have found Morrissey in the past. My favourite song is a song called Lord Kill the Pain, which has got a certain amount of dark humour to it. It's also more comparatively upbeat musically. It's still not anywhere near the pop end of the spectrum. My least favourite is probably Michael, which is the last track on the album. It's too saccharine for me, which then I think it doesn't fit with the musical style so well, which fits kind of more melancholy rather than this is kind of a switch into kind of wistfulness, really. Also, not for similar reasons, not so keen on the track Japanese to English, but it's maybe not quite as bad. In general, they're long songs, and so they take their time, and I tend to respect that. I like that. And my general opinion is it's okay. It's not really the sort of thing that I would choose, but So Red House Painters became, after a while, they kind of morphed into Sunkill Moon. A couple of months ago, I reviewed my first experience of a Sunkill Moon album, and I prefer this to the Sunkill Moon album that I reviewed a couple of months ago, which got 4.8 or something like that. And this is getting a 6. I try not to say the numbers in the video in case I change my mind. Anyway, yeah, I'm committed to that now. It's got a 6. I just want to tell you a little story, which is that I was listening to this in the car with my daughter in, and she's 11. And I was asking her how she felt about it. I thought it'd be interesting to get her opinion. She decided she didn't like it, but she didn't really like music that wasn't classical or from musicals. And we couldn't kind of firm up a score from her, but I asked her, would you rather eat peas or listen to this album? And she said, definitely, I'd rather eat peas. She likes peas quite a lot. And then I asked her, would you rather eat mushrooms or listen to this music? And she said she would definitely rather listen to this music because she doesn't like mushrooms at all. So my opinion is it's a 6. My daughter's opinion is it's somewhere between peas and mushrooms. Okay, what's your opinion? Please let me know in the comments down below. That's it from me for now.
Lord, kill the pain. Lord, kill the pain. Don't ask again. Kill my girlfriend and kill my best friend Sam. 'Cause I saw them making eyes again.